Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I am back at it again with another Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 news, predictions, and speculation-based video for you guys today, because a lot of people have been coming out, at least in my comments. I believe even Cabby, he made a video about it, and I did watch it. I love the video. I love what he explained, and I wanted to get my own thoughts and opinions about it as well, and that is the fact that people were worried that this DLC might potentially suffer from a lack of content, just like the last one. Now, the last one was good in terms of like the skills that we got, but let's be honest, a lot of people, they weren't too thrilled about Gamma 1 and 2 as just characters in general. They had amazing skills. I still love them. They did a great job with them, but unfortunately, the negativity, that the voices of that opinion is always more vocal than what's positive. Okay, let's just be real. That's just how it is on social media these days. So people got Gohan. They took Gohan and they used him as if he was like the face of the whole pack. And obviously Gohan is a very significant, important character and everything, but his skills were kind of trash. So he wasn't really all that great, and plus you couldn't even get his skills for CAC, okay? And that's a big selling point, at least for a lot of these DLCs these days, is that people want to be able to unlock these skills and be able to use it for their custom character. So I wanted to kind of clear the air and maybe lessen and alleviate the pain that people are feeling right now, because they're just worried. They're just a little bit worried, okay? And I do agree with what Cabby said. This has the potential of being one of the craziest, coolest DLC packs that they could do, as long as the developers themselves can get creative with some of the stuff. And I'm just going to go over some of the source material that we have from the movie now that the movie's officially out. I rewatched the whole thing. It was so good, and I was like watching it, I was like, bro, there really isn't that much that these characters did, okay? And the two characters that I'm going to be discussing in this video specifically will be Orange Piccolo and Beast Gohan. I'm going to include a little bit of potential Unleashed Piccolo here. So if you guys are excited for another DLC 16 video, be sure to drop a like on this video. It would help out the channel tremendously. If you can reach over 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours, maybe I'll do another DLC Pack 16 speculation, because I got a few more in the tank. So, new movesets and skills. Your boy got the PowerPoint. There's going to be an exam on this later today, so y'all better be studying, all right? Take notes, okay? Why did I use white for the text? Damn it. Okay, let's just go over it. I'm sure you guys can at least still read it. So one of the, I guess, like, more unique, cool attacks that Piccolo used in the movie, and this was during his power awakening or potential unleashed form, it was the Demon Stone Rend. Now, that is an official name for this ability or this attack or whatever. It's an ultimate skill within Dragon Ball Legends, okay? Basically, what he does is he does this pose where he lifts one leg up and he has both arms spread out. And then what he does is he, does this telekinesis gravitational pull. It kind of reminds me of some shit that, Pain did? Where he just gathers a conglomerate of rock and just hurls it at his opponent. Okay, it's just sick. Okay, it's just sick. All right, and I know it's like, okay, he's gathering objects together or whatever, but you guys know Frieza does this move. What is it called? Death Meteorite or whatever the fuck it's called. So this is a very similar move. If they want to, they could give him that move. I wouldn't really care. But I'm just saying this is a new unique thing that he did in the movie, okay? And you'll see throughout this video, I'm going to start scraping the bottom of the barrel here and just making shit up, okay? So this is the first skill. I think this could work as an ultimate. They could do it as a super. I don't care whichever way that they do it. What is it? Wild, what is the name? Wild Buster, I think is the name that GT Vegeta used. That looked like an ultimate, but it was actually a super, so they could do something like that where it has like a cool camera angle, like animation change. So that is skill number one here. Moving on, we have this new special beam cannon, okay? And I just call it a new one just because he fucking puts his arm. He holds his arm, basically, okay? He holds his arm when he fires it off. It's got a really cool look to it. He does it in Dragon Ball Legends as well. They added, like, a new unique animation and stuff. And I feel like, personally, the way it looks, like, the color of it and everything, it's like a lot more orange kind of color than what we're normally expecting, because I think normally Special Beam Cannon isn't like an orange color with like a purple swirl. I don't recall there being like really that much of like a purple swirl on it. I don't know. It looked kind of different to me, so I was like, oh, okay, maybe they'll do that as an ultimate, or maybe what they could do is they could just get Special Beam Cannon as like a super, in a way, if that makes sense. They can make it like a super, like convert it. They've done that before. if they wanted to. So they could do something like that, and I wouldn't really complain too much. I mean, it's special beam cannon is special beam cannon at the end of the day, especially for Piccolo. It wasn't really all that different, but it looked cool in the movie at least. And that's the thing with Dragon Ball Legends, that Xenoverse 2 doesn't really get to have too much. Sometimes Xenoverse 2 does it, but Legends, they really go hard on like the source material, and they like get it to like perfect, like in terms of like exactly what they had from the movie or the, you know, anime or whatever. So moving on here. Now, this is one of my favorite abilities that Piccolo had, okay? We could call this move standing here, I realize, okay? Orange Piccolo in the movie, and this is an actual official name from Dragon Ball Heroes, okay? In Dragon Ball Heroes, he uses this, okay? So I think this could function as a counter. It's called Fierce Fist. So basically, I don't know, whoever's using like they could just use like a physical based like melee attack or whatever, and if you use it, it's a counter. He'll sit there and he'll just eat the hit, and then he'll just slam your ass, a heavy slam down. Okay, he does this. All right, and that was literally a one-hit KO for Gamma 2. This motherfucker died. Like he was knocked out cold with one punch. Like this shit. Like the big gigantic fist from Patrick, like that's what this is, okay? So they could have this as like a super, but it would be like a counter base attack. Like that's the thing, this DLC could introduce a lot of cool counter moves, okay? Because both Gohan and Piccolo, they are like tanks. They like eat up the hits, bro. They're eating it up, and I love it. So they could recreate this and make it kind of look cool. I don't know, man. But Fierce Fist, I like the name of it. It sounds badass, and I mean, it's the only unique thing that Orange Piccolo did in terms of like something that they could use, right? So moving on here, this one right here, this is where I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel. All right, this is me just watching the movie. I was like looking for anything like kind of cool looking, and this isn't even all that cool looking. It's literally just this one-handed blast slam that he does. I call it the one-hand demon blast. I'm just making shit up, okay? But that's the thing. That's what's cool about Xenoverse 2, though, is because they have, in the past, made shit up. They've kind of, like, got creative and made their own stuff up, okay? Here's some examples. Godly Display. The one-hand white jizz bomb. What the hell is that? I never saw Goku use that ever. Okay, it's what I think it's based on is supposed to be like an Ultra Instinct Spirit Bomb kind of thing or whatever, in a way. It looks really cool, and I love the, you know, the way it functions. He does the crazy like startup where it's like a melee based barrage and then he throws it. Like that's awesome. I loved it, and I thought it was cool. I thought we were actually gonna see that in the anime because it came out in the game first. Some other skills. What is it? I feel like Crush Cannon and Blaster Cannon or whatever that Kale and Cauliflower used. I mean, you could say that they got it from the anime or whatever, but it's like it was like a real like generic looking attack. You know what I mean? Like it was like super generic. So they kind of like got some stuff from the anime and fucked around with it to make it look cool. So that's another example of like something that they could like make really unique or cool. GT Vegeta has like I think a lot of skills, like not Wild Buster, but I think it's called Counter Impact, if I'm not mistaken, and Shield Barrier. Those two moves, I mean, you could go back and y'all let me know if you remember that. I don't remember him using anything like, I mean, they're kind of like generic things, like there's, oh, it's a counter and like a shield barrier, like, okay. But those two were like, okay, they were really just kind of making shit up just to make GT Vegeta like, you know, sellable, you know what I mean? Like profitable, okay? And it worked. They did a good job. I thought it was cool, and those moves are kind of unique and different. You know, they're kind of cool. So they got creative with it. And then, for example, God Vegeta. This is just an example of a character that kind of uses other versions and other forms. It's still Vegeta, by the way. Like taken from, what is it? Raid Blast was Niagara Pummel that he did to Goku Black, but that was when he was in Super Saiyan Blue. And I believe Burst Stinger was something that he did, I feel like during the Frieza saga, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I don't remember him using. The only thing that we really saw Vegeta use was, what is it? Blazing Attack, okay? Which was like a one-handed, like, fiery Big Bang. So, and Prominence Flash, they took that. That was basically Gamma Burst Flash. So they took that kind of like from the manga and like fucked around with it and made it like a flaming technique. So they made shit up right there. Okay, that's a good version of it. Or like they took things from other forms or other source material that wasn't in the Broly movie at all, and they kind of just made it their own. So they can definitely do that, all right? And this is what it looks like. I mean, it's kind of cool. He just like slaps the shit. He literally slaps the shit out of him with a ki blast, and it's awesome. So they can do like that as a super. Now, this is where the copium starts setting. All right, y'all feel that? Y'all feel that copium? Oh man, dude, inject that shit in my veins right now, okay? So this is pretty unlikely, but it's not impossible, okay? I thought that Dispo was never in a million years going to get his supersonic mode. But they fucking gave it to him, and I was so excited. I was like, wow, this gives me hope for the future of characters going forward in Xenoverse 2 and just Xenoverse 3 and all that, because they're at least trying their best, because I think they've realized at this point that we love when the characters have a transformation, okay? That's the only thing that I feel like helped that DBS superhero Gohan, was that fact that he had a new potential unleashed. However, it was still just potential unleashed, right? But it still looked cool. So, Great Namekian / Turn Giant, okay? We do not have a base, or just like a roster character that can do this. Now, the Cax can do it. Why can't Piccolo do it? Okay, why couldn't Lord Slug do it? I'm still sitting here wondering, what the fuck, bro? Why didn't they ever do that? This is the perfect opportunity to finally give us a Turn Giant Awoken for Piccolo, okay? And Orange Piccolo, he's a pretty OP dude, but I feel like I said, we were scraping the bottom of the barrel. It's very hard to find stuff to work with, okay? So I think this would help. This would definitely help him in terms of trying to sell this character. And a lot of people would be on board for this. Like right now in the comment section, like, would you be hyped as shit? I would be hyped as fuck if we got Turn Giant Awoken. Like that'd be awesome, okay, for this Piccolo. Now, I don't know if you could argue that would be broken or whatever, but like I said, if the Cax can use it, why not him, right? So, I don't know. In terms of balancing and stuff, I don't want to get into that. I'm just giving you guys ideas of what they could go for to help sell this character, okay? That'd be sick, though. Now we got my boy, Beast Gohan. Okay, I almost went off, too. So, this gets cut off. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm so sorry about that. I was trying to be able to show some of the screenshots. These are some very nice screenshots, by the way. Now, Gohan Beast, okay? We have the heroic protector of Earth, which is the, I guess it's a counter in a way, but it's like a cover change for Gohan in Dragon Ball Legends. I just call it heroic protection just to shorten it a little bit, but I think we all know the true name of this move is that all you've got? I love that shit. Suck my fucking dick. So that's what Gohan turns into an asshole. That's what this move is called. Function as a counter. Now, in Dragon Ball Legends, the way he does it is he does the like smirk and he tilts his head, and I think he like punches them. He like punches them in the gut and they go flying, okay? So they can make that a counter itself on its own as a super. So there's one skill there. Moving on here, we have, and again, these are all official names here, the Violet Beast Kick, okay? Now, if they give him Sonic Kick, I'm gonna be so fucking disappointed. Like, give me the cool looking, you know, giant kick. Give me a cool camera angle change with it. Maybe they'll integrate this into his moveset, like his actual combos. But give me something that makes it look cool, and it has, I want to see the red electricity kind of like bursting off of him. I want to see like cool effects with that shit. Like, make it look sick as fuck, right? Make it look awesome. So they can make that a super. I doubt that they would make it an ultimate. I don't feel like that's ultimate material. No, Burning Strike. Oh, shit. They could give him that, too. No! That's the problem. Like, Xenoverse 2, we've gotten to a point where there are too many of the same looking moves, right? So it's kind of hard to make, like, unique things, right? But they can make this look unique. You know, add the cool red electricity, maybe a cool camera angle change. Make it look like the movie, right? So Violet Beast Kick, they could pull it off. We'll see. Ferocious Awakening. I think they can make this an evasive similar to Celestial Wave, okay? Now, Ferocious Awakening is, I believe, the green card in Dragon Ball Legends. So, in a sense, it can be, you know, a similar thing. Maybe, like, I don't think they would have a cool camera angle change for it, but, I don't know, maybe make his, like, eyes glow or something like that and then give him the cool, like, aura burst. It would be basically Celestial Wave, but they can, like, rework it to make it look different, right? I don't fucking know. I'm just, like, grabbing shit and trying my best to make this look like it would be pretty cool, right? instead of it just being, oh, we got 2 skills for each character and that's it, right? So that'd be sick. And then, of course, yeah, I kind of combined and made up the name for this, but this sounds pretty cool. Explosive Beast Cannon. Oh, that sounds badass, bro. Again, I'm just making shit up. But yeah, obviously, this is the only thing that I know is guaranteed. Like, I will say with conviction, okay? I will bet. Sometimes I said, in the past, I said, I will bet my left nut. I'll bet both nuts, bruh. Both, left and right, all right? That we will get this as an ultimate skill in Xenoverse 2, all right? This is, we got to get this, okay? If we don't get this, they are dumb as shit. So, his new special beam cannon, we've seen it in Xenoverse 2, how modders have recreated this beautifully. They can make this look amazing. This is one of the coolest looking fucking techniques. I know it's just special beam cannon, but it's like got the red and the blues and the whites and then like the purples and all these crazy colors that, you know, it just, it was so sick. When I rewatched this shit, I was like, holy fuck, this is one of the craziest, like, looking attacks that I've seen in all of Dragon Ball, okay? Like, the way that they animated it, because CGI animation, they had a lot more room to what they could do with this, okay? And I'm not saying that they couldn't have done it, like, really well in you know, 2D hand-drawn traditional animation, but the CGI, this is where the CGI was, like, shining, was this shit right here, this scene. The way it, like, zooms in and, like, oh, the paint. Fuck! Oh, my God, dude, it makes me... Oh, it was so good. It was peak fiction. Yeah. Explosive Beast Cannon. Put that shit in. Right? Put that shit in. So that's the end of the presentation, my friends. Like I said, there's going to be an exam on this later today. Pop quiz is going to be in about 5 minutes, so y'all better study up. Y'all got it. You're running out of time. All right. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I am losing my voice right now from just screaming and yelling too much. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy the video. Let me know. Give me your most creative ideas of how this DLC pack will be sellable. And you know what the best part is? You know what the best part is? There is always potential for more characters in this pack. So that means more skills. So even if Gohan Beast and Orange Piccolo are kind of like, you know, as the kids would say, the young kids would say these days, mid. If they're mid as fuck, all right, and they're just like, they get like 1 to 2 new skills, at least the third character can help with, you know, selling this DLC. I know people are going to be pissed about that, though. But whatever. People are going to be pissed regardless. All right. I love you guys so much. Thanks for being here. I'll see you guys next time. Bitch.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.